February 11th meeting of the Longview City Council is now called to order. Tonight's meeting is being conducted via teleconference. We will start this meeting off with roll call. District 1.
Here.
District 2.
Here.
District 3.
Here.
District 4.
Here.
District 5.
Here.
District 6.
Here.
City Manager.
Here.
City Attorney.
Here.
City Secretary.
Here.
Thank you all for your attendance tonight. We're now to citizen comment. Sean, or anyone that would like to be speaking on our citizen comment tonight?
I do not see anyone who has raised their hand to speak in the meeting tonight.
Very good. Thank you, sir. We'll move on to consent agenda. We will now discuss consent agenda items. Would anyone have any items they'd like to pull off for separate discussion prior to the discussion of the consent agenda?
Item A, please.
Who's speaking, please?
Steve Pirtle.
Steve, item A. Okay, anything else? All right, Mr. Pearl.
My question was, that's awful close to two other traffic lights right past Airline going towards, Sam's and all that up in there is that's a state highway, I understand, but right now, if you're coming through there quite a bit, you catch both of them lights, you sit there a long time. I was just wondering, is this going to make it worse?
Mr. McPhee, can you answer to that, please?
Mr. Pirtle, this actually will be controlled access for the exit from the Alpine Church of Christ loop on Loop 281. It is relatively close to the Loop 281 and 259 exit ramp, but there's not a good way without a signalization of this intersection for the traffic to enter and exit the roadway. We will have timing plans in place they should work in conjunction, much the way the ones on the east and west side of Eastman Road do as well. So I do not believe that would be worse.
So is that going to be triggered by the Church of Christ, or is it going to be timed?
They will be timed, but most of our signals have a detect. So in other words, Loop 281 is probably going to remain green unless there's a car detect, and then there will be a delay at such time for the traffic to enter the intersection in conjunction with the timing plan.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure this is going to, I'm sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Please go ahead.
No, go ahead, Andy. I was just going to move to approve the consent agenda.
Oh, I was going to say, I'm sure this is going to help eliminate some of the problems on Sunday mornings when both Alpine and Moberly are dismissing at about the same time. Is that not true, Mr. McPhee?
Yes, sir.
Well, that was the reason I asked. Was it going to be triggered by the church or the churches more than it was by oncoming traffic north and south, or whatever it is, east and west on Loop 281 there?
Yes, I'm sure this is trying to eliminate the problems that we already currently have at this point in time. Any other questions of the consent agenda? Mr. Purve, are you satisfied with the explanation?
I am. Thank you.
Very good. Now, is there a motion?
This is Kristen Ishihara. I make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
I second. Steve Pirtle.
We have a motion and a second. We will have a roll call vote. District 1?
Yes.
District 2?
Yes.
District 3?
Yes.
District 4?
Yes.
District 5?
Yes.
District 6?
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, and I vote yes as well. Ms. Secretary, will you please record the vote?
Yes, motion was made by Councilmember Ishihara, was seconded by Pirtle. Motion passes 7-0.
Thank you. We're now to zoning items. City Planner Angela Choi will present the applications for public hearing for application Z21-01. Ms. Choi, good evening.
Good evening. Thank you, Mayor Mack, members of council, and Mr. Bonds. This is a public hearing will be held to consider application Z21-01 filed by Charles and Belinda Chargois requesting a rezone from heavy commercial to single family zoning district for lot 5 Block A of the Sunnyside Estates, Unit 3, located at 103 St. Clair. The applicant is requesting this rezone in order to subdivide the lot into two lots and build single-family homes on each one of the lots. Planning and Zoning Commission, along with staff, recommends approval of this request. I'd be happy to answer any questions at this time.
This does require a public hearing, which is now open. Anyone have questions of Ms. Choi or would like to speak on this item?
I do not see that anybody has raised their hand to speak on the item.
If no other questions, this public hearing is now closed. Is there a motion?
This is David Wright. I move to approve.
I second it. Ray Wade, District 3.
We have a motion and a second. We'll now have a roll call vote. District 1,
Yes.
District 2,
Yes.
District 3,
Yes.
District 4,
Yes.
District 5,
Yes.
and District 6.
Yes.
And I vote yes as well. Ms. Secretary, please record the vote.
Yes, motion was made by Councilmember Wright, second by Wade. Motion passes 7-0.
Thank you. We'll have a public hearing to consider application Z21-02. Ms. Choi.
Thank you, Mayor Mack. This is a public hearing to consider an application filed by Tessa Bradley requesting a rezone from office to single-family 4 zoning district for Lot 2, Block 1 of Westview Villas located at 4350 McCann Road. The applicant would like to further subdivide the lot and build single-family homes. Staff finds the proposed zoning change is consistent with surrounding uses. Planning and Zoning Commission, along with staff, recommends approval of this request. I would be happy to answer any questions at this time.
This does also require a public hearing, which is now open. Anyone wish to speak in this public hearing?
I do not see that anyone is wishing to speak at this time.
Very good. No question, Ms. Choi. The public hearing is now closed. Is there a motion?
This
Make
is
a motion.
David Wright. I move to approve.
Thank you.
A second. This is Steve Pirtle.
We have a motion and a second. We'll have a roll call vote. District 1,
Yes.
District 2,
Yes.
District 3,
Yes.
District 4,
Yes.
District 5,
Yes.
District 6.
Yes.
I vote yes as well. Ms. Secretary, please record this vote.
The motion was made by Councilmember Wright, second by Pirtle. Motion passes 7-0.
Thank you so much. We're now to action items. We have 4 action items tonight. However, since all the items are similar in nature, we'll have one presentation followed by 4 separate votes. The items will be presented by the Director of Development Services, Mr. Michael Shirley. Mr. Shirley.
Thank you, Mayor Mack, members of council, Mr. Bonds. The 4 items that we have before you are resolutions of support for 4 projects to be submitted for the TDHCA 9% housing tax credit program. As you're familiar with that program, it's a very competitive process. This year's application process does require that as part of the support that cities are required to participate with a $500 contribution. That would be done if one of the projects are awarded through fee waivers. The 4 projects submitted, 3 of them are competitive in the Region 4 urban area, and one of the projects is independent of those. It is an at-risk category. So there is a potential that we could be awarded support for 2 of those projects. The first action item that we have is for the project Longview Square. That one is one that we've seen before that is a rehab project that would be for multiple income levels and multiple ages. It's not a senior project. It would just be a affordable multi-income range project. The second one, Porter Place, is a proposed 70-unit senior facility. Magnolia Gardens, which is located off of Magnolia, is a proposed 72-unit senior facility as well. And then the last one, Longview Crossing, is a proposed 72-unit senior facility also. And I'd be happy to answer any questions about the program or any of the projects. And as you stated, each one of these will require a separate vote.
Thank you, Mr. Shirley. Any questions, Mr. Shirley, on any of these projects we've talked about, A, B, C, or D?
Yes, this is Steve Turtle. I wanted to make sure me and Michael had discussed the one on Magnolia Lane. They understood that they're not going to be putting any structures on that property right there on the frontage, the road frontage.
Yes, the finger piece that is fronting Magnolia will require rezoning, and in order for that project to move forward, where they would actually build the buildings on the northern part on the screen where it says Magnolia Gardens, that is already zoned appropriately. So they would have to rezone to a designation to allow access and parking.
Okay, thank you.
Mayor, I'd like to make a comment on item A, please. I just want to emphasize how important the Longview Square project is part of District 1. The owners have been trying for these tax credits since at least 2015. Every National Night Out party I have attended in the neighborhood, the number one question is, will anything ever be done at Longview Square? This project, they're going to completely gut all 120 units and refurbish them, replace sidewalks, pour concrete parking, replace all the playground equipment, and install new perimeter fencing. So I am hopeful that this time around, this project will get approved.
Thank you, Mr. Moore. Any other questions or comments about these action items? If not, we will consider a motion on Longview Square.
This is Ed Moore, move to approve.
This is Nona Snoddy, District 2, second.
We have a motion and a second. We'll have a roll call vote. District 1,
Yes.
District 2,
Yes.
District 3,
Yes.
District 4,
Yes.
District 5,
Yes.
District 6.
Yes.
And I vote yes as well. Ms. Secretary, please record that vote.
Yes, motion was made by Councilmember Moore, second by Snoddy. Motion passes 7-0.
Thank you. We have a motion on the Porter Place development.
This is Kristen Ishihara. I move to approve.
Ed Moore, second.
We have a motion and a second. We'll have a roll call vote. District 1,
Yes.
District 2,
Yes.
District 3,
Yes.
District 4,
Yes.
District 5,
Yes.
District 6.
Yes.
I vote yes as well. Ms. Secretary.
Motion was made by Councilmember Ishihara, seconded by Moore. Resolution passes 7-0.
Thank you so much. We'll have a motion on Magnolia Gardens, please.
Make a motion that we approve.
Or a second?
This is
Ed
Ray
Moore.
Wade, District 3. I move to approve. Second.
Thank you. We have a motion and a second. We'll have a roll call vote. District 1,
Yes.
District 2,
Yes.
District 3,
Yes.
District 4,
Yes.
District 5,
Yes.
District 6.
Yes.
Vote yes as well. Ms. Secretary.
Yes, motion was made by Councilmember Pirtles, second by Wade. Resolution passes 7-0.
And now item D, Longview Crossings.
This is Kristen. I move to approve.
Nona Snoddy, District 2, second.
Thank you. A motion and a second. We'll have a roll call vote. District 1,
Yes.
District 2,
Yes.
District 3,
Yes.
District 4,
Yes.
District 5,
Yes.
District 6.
Yes.
And I vote yes. Ms. Secretary, please record that vote.
Motion was made by Councilmember Ishihara, second by Snoddy. Resolution passes 7-0.
Thank you so much. And thank you all for bringing these forward to us, Michael. Hopefully we'll get lucky and something positive will come from this. Unfortunately, it's not in our hands, but we'll hope for the best. Thank you all so much. We're now to items of community interest. Mr. Moore,
Nothing tonight.
Ms. Snoddy.
Hello, everyone. It's good to be back. Just to comment, as we all know, this is Black History Month, so I would just like for us all to take some time to reflect on the past and to think about what we're currently going through and to do what we can to make our future brighter. So that's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Wade.
I have nothing but to reiterate what Councilwoman Snoddy said, and we all should be very proud to celebrate Black History Month, but also reflective. That'll be it, Mayor. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Ishihara,
Nothing from me.
Mr. Wright,
Nothing tonight.
Mr. Spurtle.
Yeah, I want to congratulate you, Doc, on the grandbaby. It's everything that you thought it would be, I know. And also, we have a home design show this week for the East Texas Builders Association, and if the weather's bad, and I don't think there's going to be, I think social distancing is going to definitely be practiced. So if you've got a little time and you want to get out, something like that, it'd be much appreciated.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Bonds.
I don't have anything.
Okay, just a few comments. First of all, Mr. Purtle, thank you so much. My little grandchild was born on the 23rd. Her name is Andy James, and I couldn't be more proud. Both the parents are doing well, and the baby's doing wonderful. So thank you for your all of you all out there who have sent me messages and thoughts and concerns. It is overwhelmingly appreciated, and I'm humbled that you take the time to acknowledge such a wonderful event in my life. So thank you very much for that, and I look forward to being a grandfather. Secondly, I would like to put all of our thoughts and prayers to our wonderful Judge Tim Bryan, who's had a health issue and is recovering. And we just want him and Tina to know that they're in our thoughts and prayers, that they have a full recovery, and that he continues to do well and gets home to see us safely very soon. But you're in our prayers, Judge, and we know that you're going to pull through this. So don't think that we're not thinking about you. And as far as Black History Month, Nona and Ray, thank you for reminding us of this, because it is a significant part of our history. And you two are my Black history heroes. You all represent yourselves so well, and you're so important to our community as a whole and to the districts that you represent. And I want to commend you both on what you do and how you do it and the way that you handle yourselves. It's a testament to us all. We could all learn a lot from your from your example. So thank you both so much for your participation and all things you do for our community. A quick COVID update. Well, let's talk about the weather first, then we'll go to COVID, okay? As of today, the city offices are scheduled to remain open as usual next week. Sanitation collection will be on a regular schedule. Residents should prepare for cold weather and the possible accumulation of snow and ice. If conditions causes a shift in services, those changes will be announced to the city channels. So please be careful. The weather is nasty out there. We're not accustomed to this bad weather, and it hits us harder than those that are used to it. And my thoughts and prayers are also out to all of those individuals that have been involved in this horrific accident on I-20 today, where there are 70 to 100 cars in a pileup, multiple fatalities. And it's a tragedy. So let's not let those things happen here. Let's be safe, be ever so careful, and stay in if you can. A quick COVID update. To date, we have, well, let's talk about the clinic first. The vaccine hub will continue to be open on weekends for the foreseeable future. We have the website up, the Christmas COVID-19 Vaccine Hub. Get on the website, sign up, get your scheduled vaccine, and show up. But please don't show up if you do not have an appointment. It's a burden on the system if you show up and there's no appointments available. So I know it's frustrating. I know we all want to get it as soon as possible, and hopefully we'll be getting more and more as the months and the weeks go ahead. And it's also very encouraging that Sam's and Walmart now are going to be getting the vaccines at some point in time. We don't know how that's going to work, but when we do know, we will certainly get that information out to you to get these vaccines to as many individuals that want them as possible, because it's very important to be vaccinated if you so desire. To date, we have had 63 deaths in Longview. Between both hospitals, we've administered 8,608 doses of the vaccine, 7,965 first doses, and 643 second doses. So we are getting there, but we still have a long way to go. But I'm appreciative of our healthcare workers, of our EMS, Gregg County, our ModCom staff, our fair packed on the weekends. But it's been a wonderful process. Everyone has been pleased with the process and the way it's working. Chief Stillman has been a stalwart out there. Chief Bishop, I appreciate what all of y'all are doing, and I hope you'll continue to do this, because the residents appreciate it, even though we don't always say it. But hopefully this will continue as smoothly as it has been, and we will continue to get more and more vaccines and get all of you vaccinated as we can. But please be patient. We're doing the very best we can. And I know the website sometimes doesn't work well, but it's because it's being overloaded with thousands and thousands and thousands of people trying to get on it at the same time. So please be patient. We're doing the best we can, and so is Christus and all the people involved in this vaccine hub. So I'm thankful that we have it. Hope it continues to go well, and I appreciate everyone's patience. So until we see each other again, continue to social distance, wear your mask, wash your hands, and God bless us all. We are adjourned.